welcome to class. So before we get started, I feel like I should explain the title to you because you're probably very curious what it's about. So this is going to be called the Not So Lazy Girls Pilates class. And I use the word lazy in there because this entire class you get to lie down. So every single exercise we do today, you get to either sit up like we're sitting now or lie down on the floor. So there's no standing. However, this is not going to be an easy class, so don't let the title fool you. That's why I had to put not so lazy in there, because you will still get an amazing full body workout in. So you do need a few props. You need some ankle weights. If you don't have ankle weights, you can just do all the lower body stuff as body weight only. You also need a Pilates circle. If you don't have a Pilates circle, you can just improvise and pretend you have one, even though you don't. And I'm also going to be using a light set of dumbbells, but if you have ankle weights, feel free to just use your ankle weights as your dumbbells. We're going to be doing arms at the very end of class when we take off the ankle weights, but if you happen to have a set of extra weights lying by, you can go ahead and just grab them. So with that being said, let's put our props to the side. We're going to get started with a seated warm-up. So go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. You can rest your hands on top of your knees. And on your inhale, I want you to start to pull your chest through your upper arms. Lift your chin to the ceiling. And then on your exhale, round your spine, rock back on your tailbone, and spread your shoulder blades apart. Let's do a few more rounds. So think cat and cow. On your inhale, you lift your chest. And then on your exhale, rounding the spine, just like you would in a cow pose, or a cat pose, excuse me. And then let's do one more of each. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your chin. And exhale, round your spine. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, come back to center. Drop your right hand to the floor as you stretch your left arm up and over, bending into that right elbow. And then coming all the way up, switch sides, drop the left hand, reaching that right arm up and over. Taking it back to center, arms go long. Let's take a twist. Bring your left hand to your right knee, right fingertips behind you. On your inhale, sitting up nice and tall. And then on your exhale, see if you can just twist a little bit deeper into the stretch. Beautiful. Come back to center, reach those arms long. Other side, right hand to left knee, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, just twisting a little more towards the left. And then let's start to come back to center. You can lean back on your hands, separate your feet so they're a little wider than your hips. And let's just let our knees sway side to side, right and left, opening up through your hips. We're going to get started with all our lower body work. So we'll do the right side, then the left side. And then the last part of class, we'll move into some abs and arms. So that being said, let's come back to center. If you have your ankle weights, you can put them on right now. You can put them on both legs. We'll just keep them on for a bit. And we are going to get started with some outer thighs. So once your ankle weights are on, let's go ahead and lie down on your left side. So lying down on your left side, you can either prop your head in your hand or you can let your left arm go long on the floor, whatever works. But I want you to bend your knees and make sure your feet are in line with your butt, okay? Your hips are stacked. Now we're gonna start by rotating the toes up towards the ceiling. Right hand can be on your hip or the floor. And let's just open this right leg up and lower down. So we're getting started with some elevated clamshells. So thinking about using this right side of your glute to float that knee up. And you need to engage your core slightly just so that you're not leaning back. I like to keep my hand on my hip just for the first few reps to make sure my hips are truly stacked. Let's do 4 more just like this. Now, next time your right leg is up, hold it. I want you to give me little tiny pulses back, so a little down and lift, like you're trying to tap this outer thigh towards the wall behind you. We have 5 more, and then we're gonna turn this into a little bit of a bigger movement. Here's 3, 2, 1. Now listen, you're gonna lower everything down, and then we're gonna lift right back to that clamshell. So knees come together, everything lowers, knees separate as you lift your feet back up. Down and up. I know this one is a little bit of a mental exercise as well. Just remember this bottom left thigh is staying on the floor. It's just that left shin. That's lowering and lifting. You got it. Let's do 4 more here. Last 2. Now, last one, all the way up. Let's lower everything down. Now, just your top leg. Lift it up to hip height and lower. So now this bottom leg is staying right on the floor. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already feeling this in the side of my glute. Okay, we have 5 more just like this. Let's do 1 more. Now we're gonna hold the leg at hip height, so hold it here. This movement is coming from this right hip joint. Start to draw little circles with your entire leg going forward. Your circles are, let's say, the size of a golf ball, so keep them small and tight. 5 more, smile through the pain. If we're going forward, you know we have to go back. Let's do 1 more in this direction. And then reverse your direction. Give me 10 little golf ball size circles going back. Woo, hurts so good. 5 more. We're not done yet, but I promise we're almost done. 4, 3, 2. Now don't drop your leg, just hold it here. Extend your leg long. So your leg is at hip height. I want you to point your foot as you swing your leg towards the top of the mat, and then flex your foot as you swing your foot back in line with your hip. So point and swing forward, flex and take it back. Keeping those hips nice and steady, so make sure you're not rocking your pelvis around. You got it. 5 more, and then a quick set of pulses, and then we will give this outer thigh a break, I promise. Nice, guys. 2 more. Last one. Now go ahead, hold your right leg forward. Point your toe, bring your leg as forward as you can, and give me little pulses here. Let's turn our right big toe slightly down towards the floor. So you're really getting deep into that glute. Just 5 more here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Those are not fun, but they are done on the right side. We're gonna go right into a quick tricep move on the right. So you can keep your bottom knee bent, but I'm gonna extend my top leg. You're gonna take your left hand, this bottom arm, and just wrap it around your right rib cage, like you're giving yourself a little hug. Right hand is going to press into the floor right in front of that left elbow. So we're gonna do a tricep press with this right hand. So let your left ear hang towards the mat. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, you're gonna push your right hand into the floor, lifting up, straightening that right arm. So inhale, tap your left shoulder to the floor. Exhale, press into this right arm. Inhale down, exhale, press. Think about squeezing the back of this right upper arm as you straighten it out. We have 4 more, then we're gonna pulse, and then we're going back to legs. All right, now, next time you're up, hold it. I want you to bend your elbow in half and give me little pulses up and down for 10. So we're keeping the tension in the tricep this time. Spread those fingers wide. You have 5 more here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, shake out that wrist. Grab your Pilates circle if you have one, okay? We just gotta flip around now so that we lie on the right side. We're gonna keep working the right leg. We're gonna work the inner thigh. So if you have your Pilates circle, let's put our right leg or our ankle right inside of this Pilates circle. We're all gonna lie on our right side. So our body's in a straight line, and rest your left leg on top of the Pilates circle. If you don't have a Pilates circle, your left leg is just gonna stay lifted at hip height, okay? And you'll just imagine that you have the Pilates circle even though you don't. So body's in a straight line, abs are engaged. Let's press this left hand into the floor. Point your toes. Take a deep breath in, and then on your exhale, you're gonna squeeze that bottom right inner thigh to float your leg up. So inhale all the way to the floor, exhale all the way to that left leg. For this one, I kind of like to have my bottom arm straight, but do whatever works for you. Inhale, relax at the bottom. Exhale as you squeeze your inner thigh to lift your leg. 4 more. You're actually working harder if you don't have the Pilates circle. If you have the Pilates circle, that left leg is kind of just resting on it. If you don't have a circle, I'm sorry, your leg's just kind of hanging out in space. Now hold your right leg up. I want you to start to draw circles going forward. So tracing the inside of that ring with the right leg. If you don't have a circle, you're just pretending. 2 more in this direction. Next time you come up, hold it, and then reverse your circle, tracing the inside of that ring. Now, if your left leg is on top of your ring, just don't push down too hard. It's just lightly resting there. Let's do 2 more in this direction. All right, next time your right leg is lifted, hold it. I want you to lower just halfway down and up. So right to the middle of the circle, all the way back up. This is your second to last change. You got it. You have 5 more here. 2 more. Now, next time your right leg is up, hold it. Both legs, you're gonna open and close, little taps. So you're pushing down on the ring. 5 more, and then that right leg gets a break. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold it, squeeze, lift both inner thighs up, squeezing your legs together. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, you guys. Go ahead, bend your knees. Now we're on our right side, so we're gonna go right into that left outer thigh. So you can put your ring to the side. Take whatever is comfortable for your neck, prop your head, or let your head rest on the upper arm. But let's bend our knees again and make sure your feet are in line with your butts and your hips are stacked. So starting to turn your toes up to the ceiling, getting ready for our elevated clamshell. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, squeeze this left outer glute to lift your leg up. So inhale down, exhale up. And just remember for this first part, this bottom right thigh is going to stay on the mat the whole time. Let's do 4 more before we have our first set of pulses. Now you guys know the whole routine, no surprises on this side. All right, next time your left leg is up, hold it, give me little pulses back. So imagine you have a mini band around your thighs and you're pressing out into that imaginary band. Let's do 5 more. We have that big movement coming up in 3, 2, 1. Now hold it. Everything lowers and then lift back to that elevated clamshell. Down and lift. You got it. Five more, then that bottom leg gets to rest. All right, guys, last one. Let that bottom shin come all the way down, close your knees together. Now it's just your top leg. Lift it up just to about hip height and back down. Isn't it crazy how 1 or 2 pound ankle weights can make an exercise feel so much more challenging? I have 2 pound ankle weights on, but they start to feel like they're 10 pounds after not very long. All right, we have 3 more just like this, little circles coming up. In 2, 1. Now hold your leg at hip height, draw little circles going forward. Remember, your circle is the size of a golf ball, and the movement is coming from your hip joint. 4 more in this direction. Back to hip height, hold it. Now circle back, staying in control so your pelvis is not moving. You don't want to be recruiting the wrong muscles just to move that leg. 5 more. We get to straighten out the leg next. I don't know if that's good or bad. 3, 2, just don't drop your leg. Try to keep it lifted. You're almost done. Straighten out the left leg. I'm going to place my left hand on the floor. Keep your toes pointed as you swing your leg forward, and then flex your foot as you press your leg back in line with your head. So swing forward, flex back, body's in a straight line. So you don't have to do this, but your goal is to try to swing your left leg so it's almost parallel to the top of your mat. Let's do 5 more, and then those pulses, and then we are done with outer thighs. Two more. All right, guys, here we go. Grand finale. Swing that left leg forward as much as you can. Turn your left big toe down. Give me little pulses up. So you're internally rotating. Left big toe to the floor. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, the worst, but you did it. All done with outer thighs. Great job. So let's bend our bottom knee. This time you're going to straighten out your top leg, going right into that little tricep move. Take your bottom arm, your right arm, wrap it around you so you rest it on the left rib cage, like you're giving yourself a little hug. Left hand to the floor. Take a deep breath in, let your right ear lower to the mat, and then on your exhale, press into this left hand, straighten your arms, squeeze your tricep. So inhale all the way down, exhale, press. We have 10 of these, 10 pulses. 4 more. All right, here we go. We're going all the way up, lower halfway down, so you have that little bend in your elbow, and pulse up and down for 10. Keep it small. Yes, this should be challenging. If it's challenging, you're doing it right. You have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Press it up. Give your wrists a little shake. We're going to flip over one more time, and then I promise we're done flip-flopping side to side. Grab your Pilates circle if you have it. We're going right into that left inner thigh work now. So bring the Pilates circle to the bottom of your mat. Bring your left leg inside of the circle, so like right above your ankle bone. And then lie down so your body's in a straight line, and your right leg is going to rest on top of the Pilates circle, okay? But you're not pushing down, it's just resting lightly there, okay? Now, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, let's squeeze that left inner thigh. Lift your left leg all the way up to the right leg. So inhale, relax down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. And if you look at your ring, it should still be in that perfect circular shape. If you're pushing down too much on the ring with the right leg, it's going to ruin that shape. 3 more here. Should also feel your abs working. All right, next time your leg's up, hold it. Start to draw some circles going forward, tracing the inside of that ring with the left leg. 2 more in this direction. Next time you come all the way up, hold it. Reverse your circle going the opposite way. You're grazing the inner edges of the circle with that left leg. 2 more. Okay, now go ahead, lift your left leg back up. This time we're only going halfway down, all the way up for 10. So lower right to the center of that circle. 4 more. We have 1 more set of pulses and a quick hold in 3, 2, hold your leg up, hold it, both legs, little squeezes in and out for 10, 9, now you're pressing into that ring. You have 5 more, and then we're going to squeeze our legs together in 3, 2, 1, squeeze your legs together, lift your legs as high as you can, just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, everyone. All right, we're gonna lie down on our back. You can keep your ankle weights on. We're gonna go right into some core. So keep your ring by your side. We're gonna use that in a moment. And I want you to lift your legs to a tabletop position. So we're gonna do a little oblique section on the right, followed by a little hamstring work, and then we'll do this all on the left. So take your hands behind your head, legs in a tabletop. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're gonna crunch up and twist your left elbow to your right knee, keeping your legs in tabletop, so don't move your legs. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, twist just to the right side. Inhale down, exhale, twist. Keep your lower back glued to the floor. So as you twist, you're not rolling into that right hip. 4 more just like this. Now next time you twist, hold it. I want you to glue your left elbow to your right knee and extend your left leg long. On your inhale, lift your left leg to the ceiling. On your exhale, flex your foot and lower towards the floor. So inhale, lift, exhale, lower, keeping your left elbow pressing into that right thigh. Good, guys. We have 5 more. Can you crunch up a little bit higher? Pressing into that right thigh a little bit more. Point your foot as you lift, flex as you lower. 2 more. And last one. Nice work. Let your head rest for a moment. Hug your knees into your chest. We're going to grab our Pilates circle. So if you don't have a circle, you can just keep your hands shoulder width apart and just pretend you're holding the circle. Let's take our legs back to tabletop. Reach your Pilates circle up to the ceiling. Now, on your inhale, I want you to extend your arms overhead as you reach your right leg long. Deep breath in. And then exhale, bring your leg back to tabletop and crunch. Reach the ring over your shin. So just the right leg. Inhale, extend your arm and leg. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower, reach. Exhale, crunch. Five more just like this. Two more. Now last one, hold the crunch. I want you to reach your ring outside your right thigh and extend your left leg. So think bicycle legs. Switch legs as you reach to the left. Switch legs as you reach to the right. So you're reaching outside your bent leg. You got it. Let's do 8 more for 8. 7, chin off your chest. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your head rest. Nice work. Let's take your Pilates circle. You can place it off to the side and bring your left leg to a tabletop. So quick set of single leg bridges. Arms by your sides. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to lift your hips up so you're in a single leg bridge. Now from here, hold your bridge. I just want you to open your left leg out to the left about 2 inches and then bring it back in. So inhale, open just a few inches. And exhale, bring it in. So you're keeping your abs engaged, keeping the rest of your body nice and steady as you open the left leg to the left. 5 more. So not only are we working that right glute, but you should still feel your abs working as well. 3 more. The further you go with that leg, the harder it will be. Keep those shoulder blades pressing into the mat. 1 more. Bring your left leg back to tabletop. Now inhale, drop your hips to the floor, and exhale, lift for 10. All the way down, all the way up. You have 4 more and a quick set of pulses. Here's 4. Now next time you're hold it. I just want you to tap your left foot to your right knee. Rest it there. Press down into that right thigh with the left foot, and then pulse your hips up for 10. You got it. Last 5. This is your last leg exercise on the right side. 3, 2, hold it. Drop your left foot down, and then slowly roll all the way down to your back. Let's use your Pilates circle for a quick stretch. So take your circle right around the ball of your right foot, and then just press your heel up to the ceiling. So give that hamstring a much deserved stretch. If you want to deepen your stretch, you can straighten out your left leg on the floor. Let's just bring our right leg over to the left just a few inches, giving that outer thigh a little stretch. And then taking it through center, take your ring in your right hand and open your leg just a bit to the right so you get a nice stretch in your inner thigh. All right, guys, let's go ahead, come back to center. Last set of abs and glutes. Legs are in tabletop. Put your ring off to the side. Elbows are wide, so now we're twisting to that left leg. So let's take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, twist, right elbow to left thigh for 10. Inhale down, exhale, twist. Keeping those knees stacked over your hips, so as you're twisting, don't move those legs. You got it, you have 4 more. Now, next time you twist, hold it. Now you can glue your right elbow to your left thigh. Extend your right leg long. On your inhale, point and lift your right leg. Exhale, flex and lower. Now make sure your lower back is evenly pressing into the mat. You don't want to be rolling into that left hip. You have 5 more. Can you crunch up a little bit higher? Press your right elbow into that thigh a little bit more. Here's 3, 2, last one. Beautiful job. Lower all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give your neck a little break. We're going to use our Pilates circle or our imaginary Pilates circle for these last 2 ab moves. So let's grab your circle, take your legs back to tabletop, and remember it's just the left leg. So on your inhale, let's reach the arms overhead as you stretch your left leg long, and then exhale, crunch up, reach over those shins. Inhale, head down, reach long, exhale, crunch. And as you crunch up, I want you to think about flattening your abs. You never want your abs to cone or peak on your exhale. So think exhale, flatten those abs. Let's do 4 more. All right, last one, hold it. Now reach your ring outside of your left thigh as you extend your right leg long. Now switch legs, reach to the right. We have 8 more, here we go. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees in, you can place your ring now, you're all done with that. Last set of glutes. Take your legs to the floor, bring your arms by your sides, and let's start to roll our way up to a bridge pose. This time, right leg to tabletop. So on your inhale, open your leg to the right just a few inches till you feel your abs start to really engage, and then exhale, pull it back to center. Inhale out, exhale, center. So in this exercise, I really focus on especially my left shoulder pressing into the mat so that I'm not leaning to the right as my leg moves to the right. 4 more. Inhale as you move the leg to the side. Exhale, pull it back to center. 2 more. And then last one. Let's come back to center now. Inhale, lower your hips to the floor, and exhale, lift for 10. Good news, guys, you get to take your ankle weights off after this. You have 5 more. All right, grand finale of legs. Hold your hips up. Take your right foot, rest it on top of your left thigh. Just gonna add a little extra weight and start to pulse your hips down and up. Little movement. Squeezing this left glute on every lift. Last 6. You have 3, 2, hold it, place your right foot down, and 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll yourself down. Let's grab our circle just for a quick stretch on that left side. You can place your left foot inside of the circle and then stretch your leg, pressing your heel towards the ceiling. And remember, if you want to deepen the stretch, just go ahead and slide that right leg out straight. Now let's start to cross our left leg over to the right, just a few inches. Just noticing how the stretch changes in that left leg. And then take your leg through center, grab a hold of the ring with the left hand, and just start to open the left leg to the left. Give that inner thigh a big stretch. All right, let's come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. You can roll to the side and press your way up to a seated position. Let's take these ankle weights off. You are done with those. Now, if you don't have a set of dumbbells, you can cuff your weights and place them around your hands. Okay, so mine are not cuffed, but I'll show you on this side. So if you only have ankle weights, you can cuff your hands like this, one on each hand, so your thumb is out, and use them like that, okay? Otherwise, if you have dumbbells, you can just use your dumbbells. So let's take a nice, comfortable seated position. This is just gonna be a very quick set of arms to finish. Let's grab our dumbbells and then bring your elbows so that your elbows are by your sides, your arms are at 90 degrees. On your inhale, let's lift our elbows up to shoulder height, and then exhale, lower elbows by our sides. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And I didn't say this, but I guess you could do this as body weight as well. So if you have no equipment, you can do this as body weight too. I just like to give options in case you do have other props around. 4 more just like this. Almost there, guys. Hang in there, just about 2 minutes left. Lift your arms up, hold. Now just your right arm. I want you to open, rotate your palm forward, and close. So 4 more just on the right. As you open, palm faces away. As you close, palm faces in. 2 more. Beautiful. Now let's switch to the left. 5 on the left. Open and close. Keeping your elbows at shoulder height. 2 more. All right, guys, now both arms at the same time, just 5 of them. Open and close for 5. Good, 2 more. Now let's hold our arms open. I want you to lower your elbows all the way by your sides and then press your weights overhead, tap them together. So lower by your side, tap all the way up. Inhale down, exhale, press. We're in the home stretch. After these shoulders, we have 1 set of triceps, and then you are done. 4 more. I told you there's nothing lazy about this class, right? But it's chill. You get to stay grounded for most of it, for all of it actually. Last one, hold it. Now glue your weights together, shoulders relax. I want you to inhale, bend your elbows, and exhale, straighten. So make sure your elbows aren't splaying out to the sides. You want to try to hug your upper arms in by the sides of your face. Relax your shoulders, chin off your chest. 5 more. I'm just going to give you a side view for your last set of pulses. All right, now last one, all the way up. I want you to bend your elbows so your forearms are parallel to the floor. Hug your elbows in a little closer towards one another, and then give me little tiny lifts. No down, just think up, hold, up, hold. 4 more, then we're gonna reverse this. We're gonna pulse down to finish in 3, 2, 1. Now bring your forearms back to parallel to the floor and pulse down and down. Last 8, 7, 6. Emphasizing the downward motion on the pulse. You have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your arms and slowly lower down. Place your weights to the side. Awesome job, you guys. Let's do a quick stretch for those arms before you leave me. So let's take the arms out wide, reach them overhead, and go ahead, bend your right elbow for a tricep stretch. Sitting up nice and tall. You can add in a little baby side bend, so bending to the left slightly, so you get a nice side stretch as well. And then coming all the way up to center, let's slowly straighten the right arm. Bring the right arm across your chest, hook at your elbow, drop your right shoulder as you look to the right. And then let's take it back to center, shake it out, switching sides, reach that left elbow up, bending at your elbow, rest your hand on top of the left elbow. And then let's add that little baby side bend to the right. And then slowly coming up to center, last stretch. Take the left arm, bring it across your chest, hook at your elbows, look to the left, stretching out the shoulder and the upper back. And then take it back to center, shake out those arms. Let's finish with a deep breath in here together. So let your arms come out by the sides. Be so proud of yourself for showing up. You did it. On your inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And then exhale, give yourself a round of applause. I hope you feel amazing. Great workout, but hopefully your cortisol wasn't spiked too high because we got to stay nice and grounded for the class. Thanks so much and have a great rest of your day.